Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently visited Lakshadweep and posted some images promoting the beauty of the island. In barely a few hours, a full-blown diplomatic crisis took place with Maldivian government ministers jumping into the fray. Deeply racist, xenophobic remarks that Indians weren't going to take lying down. Hello and namaste, I am Lakshadweep and you're watching NIJ Explained. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's social media posts were simply breathtaking. Naturally, Indian citizens began drawing comparisons with nations like Thailand, Indonesia, Maldives, known for their pristine beaches. Now, certain people in the Maldives interpreted it as a threat to Maldives, and a war of words ensued. Racist jibes, derogatory remarks started propping up in no time. Things really went out of hand when ministers from the Maldivian government joined the trolls and spoke like trolls. Crass remarks aimed at Prime Minister Modi, India, and Indians in general were passed. The deputy ministers Malsha Sharif, Abdullah Mazu Mazid, and Mariam Shuna posted some derogatory tweets aimed at Prime Minister Modi and passed remarks like these. Now, this resulted in a full-blown war on the internet. Indians and even people from the Maldives called out the Muizu government for their derogatory comments and deemed them unfit for holding public office. Though the hate peddled by the ministers reflected a larger sentiment of anti-India rhetoric in the Maldives, fueled by none other than their own current president, Muizu. However, after a massive outrage, this prompted the Maldivian government to suspend the ministers, citing their comments were personal and are not related to the government. The former president of Maldives, Ibrahim Mohammed Solih, and several other leaders also took a stand in support of the Indian government by stating that India has been an old friend. In India, following the row, civilians, ministers, Bollywood celebrities, and others took a stand for the country and criticized the Maldivian government for their remarks. They also urged the people to explore Indian islands with the hashtag #ExploreIndianIslands. Israel's embassy in India stepped in and posted on X that their government is ready to begin the desalination of Lakshadweep project right away. Now let's look at the economic impact of this fallout. Nearly 2 lakh Indians visit Maldives every year and make up to 11% of tourist arrivals in the island nation. However, the latest row is likely to cause a dent, with Indians now cancelling their Maldives plans owing to the remarks by their ministers. Scores of people on the internet posted how they were dropping their plans of visiting Maldives following the insult to India, and that they were certainly more interested in visiting India's islands instead. Travel website Ease My Trips founder Prashant Pitti announced the suspension of flight operations on their site for the Maldives in solidarity with India.
हमारी कंपनी ने रिसेंटली ये डिसीजन लिया है कि भारत से जो 3 लाख लोग हर साल मालदीव जाते हैं उनकी बुकिंग हमारी कंपनी ईज़ माई ट्रिप अब स्वीकार नहीं करेगी। इसका रीज़न जो हमारे सोशल मीडिया पे चल रहा है आज के टाइम में, और प्लस मालदीव्स के जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स हैं, उनके बयान से हमें काफ़ी आहत हुआ है और हमने ये डिसीजन नेशन फर्स्ट और बिजनेस लेटर के तहत लिया है। हमारे हिसाब से हमें देश के ऊपर पहले ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, बिजनेस बाद में आता रहेगा।
The India-Maldives row also surged searches for Lakshadweep by 3,400% on Make My Trip. Now let us take a look at the diplomatic fallout. On January 8th, the Ministry of External Affairs summoned the Maldivian envoy amid row over Maldivian ministers' remarks against Prime Minister Modi, and he was seen exiting the building in merely 5 minutes. He was reportedly told Maldives spoiled the bilateral relation, so the onus is on President Muizu to repair the ties. Indians on the internet maintained that they have nothing against the people of Maldives, but the government officials should have been careful in their discourse. And now, with a significant crisis that has unfolded, nothing less than an unconditional apology from the Maldivian government would cool things down. But in India, this row has opened a door for new opportunities. Time and again, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the countrymen to visit various unexplored corners of India. He himself has been a great cultural ambassador, with his visits to the northeast, to the north, to the south, to Andamans and more. Even through Mann Ki Baat, he has reiterated the need for Indians to explore India, to contribute to economies of these regions and to witness splendid sights. He even introduced the concept of Wed in India in one of the Mann Ki Baat episodes in November last year.
मेक इन इंडिया जैसे है ना, वैसे ही एक मूवमेंट चलना चाहिए, वेड इन इंडिया, शादी हिंदुस्तान में करो.
His government even launched the initiative of Dekho Apna Desh that has turned out to be a massive success. And now, with Explore Indian Islands, India's coasts have come under a renewed focus. People are more inclined towards discovering the islands of India, and soon the infrastructure will be developed to cater to the need and to provide world-class facilities to the people. Tata Group's 2 resorts are slated to open in 2026 on the islands of Suheli and Kadmat in Lakshadweep. Taj Resorts will attract both Indian and international travelers. The Indian government is all set to push for tourism in Lakshadweep with the help of private players. Now, this isn't a sudden move. The Modi government has been pushing for development in Lakshadweep for several years now. While Prime Minister Modi was in the Union Territory recently, he inaugurated Dedicated to the Nation and laid the foundation stone of development projects worth more than 1150 crore rupees in Kavarati. The development projects cover a wide range of sectors including technology, energy, water resources, healthcare and education. So while this comes as a major win for India's beautiful islands and coasts, too bad things just went out of hands for Maldives. India has supported the Maldives in times of crisis, be it Operation Cactus at the peak of Sri Lankan civil war or Operation Neer to resolve a potable water crisis that had left Maldivians out of drinking water, or even COVID vaccines that saved millions of lives. India has always worked for international integration by supporting its neighbors. In the case of Maldives, it is a lesson learned. Hurting India's pride comes at a heavy price. If you found this video of NIJ Explained insightful, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, this is Richa Devedi signing off. Dhanyavad and Namaste.